welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we are going to be talking about some scary, not so scary stories, but some stories about Allison Niehaus that goes to Skyview High School and what she's been doing to me and how it's pissing me off. So, it was just a normal school year and just having the best time. Going to lunch every day, school, all of that, heading to the library. I noticed she started copying me, so she took the paper. She asked me to help her spell, so I was helping her, and she asked me to write Sam, so I said, you know how to spell Sam, S-A-M, you do it. So she was making fun of Sam, saying she farted in class. So she asked me to help her print it out, so I printed out two, one for her and one for me. But little did I know, I decided to go as quickly as I can back to the classroom to get Allison Niehaus in trouble for what she did. And now I'm not like here to get people in trouble, it's just the wrong thing to do. So before the bell rings, I meet up with Sam and I showed Samantha her thing. Her real name's Samantha, but we go by Sam for short. So I show Sam, and Sam's like, how rude of Allison Niehaus for making fun of me and saying I farted in class. So she takes it to Miss Cleese, and the teacher asked me to explain, and I said, Allison Niehaus asked me to help her spell, and I asked her for what. She said she wanted to make fun of Sam because she farted in class. So the teacher said that was wrong, and I'm telling your parents, and Allie's in trouble. So she comes back to class normal, and the teacher goes, come here, Allie, why are you making fun of Sam? Why are you getting her in trouble? She said, I didn't. And the teacher's like, quit lying. And so she called Mrs. Chung, the librarian. The librarian says, I saw Allison Niehaus sitting there typing about Samantha, and Miss Chung says, is that okay to make fun of the student? And Allie goes, I'm just typing for my book. And so she ignores what the librarian says, and the librarian says she's been asking Chloe constantly to help her. Chloe's saying no, she's busy trying to work on her own book. And Mrs. Chung has been watching me doing the typing, all of that. I don't do anything bad. I'm talking about my book and, Christmas and everything. So Allie's just basically wasting my time, which Allie goes by short for Allison Niehaus. So basically the next day, she doesn't have her phone on her. She got it taken away for what she did. And then she goes, the teacher doesn't want us to take our iPhones to speech. So me and Samantha leave our iPhones in our backpack. We put it in a zipper pocket because we both do it because, we're girls and we like to do it. So Allison Niehaus decides when the teachers are all in another room talking for a meeting or something, she decides to take out my phone, Samantha's phone, chucks it in her backpack. So right before lunch we come back, we want to grab our phones so we can go listen to music. We come back and our phones are missing. We ask the teacher. So we take our backpacks and we search through all of it. We dumped it out. So we ask the teachers politely if they can look in all of the kids' backpack. Allison Niehaus raises her hand and says, oh, don't look in my backpack. I don't have it. So the teacher's was like, okay. So then the teacher checks Allie's backpack. She has two iPhones in there, an iPhone 11 Pro and an iPhone 8. The iPhone 11 Pro is mine. The iPhone 8 is Sam's. So Sam's all pissed off and was like, why'd you take my phone? Why'd you take Chloe's phone? Idol's phone. And Allie's like, my phone's cracked and I got mine taken away. And I'm like, the teacher's like, just because your phone is partially cracked doesn't mean you get to take other people's phone. So she takes my phone, and now the Allison Niehaus gets a call. So the teacher tells Allison Niehaus' mom, and then the mom's involved, and then the mom's like, well, my daughter needs a better phone. And the teacher's like, your family's rich. You can buy your daughter a better phone. And the mom's like, well, Idol Fashion's rich. Why can't she give Allie a new phone? And I was like, bro, I'm not rich. My dad decided to get us all new phones because my iPhone 6 was being a piece of crap. And I'm just like, how rude of you, Allie, for one, taking my phone, second, taking Sam's phone, and during lunch, she starts to walk because I'm in regular class, and I'm just there to like help the kids because they're special needs. So Allie's like this, carrying her lunch. She trips on a wet floor sign and yells, "Miss Janelle, Idle Fashion tripped me and made me spill my lunch all over me. And she made me drop my phone." And Miss Janelle's like, "No, I watched you walk and you slipped. She never once touched you or came over and pushed you. You're lying." She says, "I'm telling my mom. This is bullshit." And I'm just like, why are you cussing? So Miss Janelle sends her to the classroom. She starts crying, telling Miss Cleese that I pushed her, and it wasn't true. Samantha comes in and says, quote, "Idle Fashion never pushed her down. She didn't do anything wrong." So then I'm just like, what the? And so I was like, I swear I never pushed her down. And even Austin, Javi, Mr. Mark, and everyone else said, no, she tripped and fell over a wet floor sign. She's trying to get her in trouble. And the teacher's like, since you're trying to get other kids in trouble, you're eating in the classroom and I'm letting your mom know. She says, "Please don't tell my mom. I'm trying to get my phone back." And I'm just like, oh, really? Because I saw you had your phone today. She's like, "Yeah, it's at lunch because I needed to call my mom." And then when she's in there after that, we all come back to class. She starts screaming and saying, "I'm trying to get Idle in trouble. I'm going to get her expelled so she won't be here anymore." And I'm like, excuse me? You're not kicking me out of school. I didn't do anything wrong. She's like super, super rude. And so I was telling my Facebook friends, Samantha, Javi, and Marcy, which are my friends, I was talking to them and I said, I'm excited about graduation. Then Allison Niehaus' mom pops in the text and says, "Why are you telling my daughter this? Quit trying to have my daughter be jealous of you." And then caption, she says, "She has a better dad than you do. At least our family's rich." And you know what I replied? I said, "Excuse me, have your fat daughter stay out of my business on my own group chat and quit trying to have my friends be on her side." And then I captioned, "Your whole family's fat." And she said, "At least I'm rich." And I said, "Excuse me, I don't care if you're famous or you're rich. The only thing that I care about is being myself. And the only thing is that they don't care about is being themselves. They only care about eating junk food, being fat, and being retarded. Because they're obviously losers. They don't do shit for themselves. They're just like too lazy." And she's been asking me to buy her a Frozen castle. Like, why would you ask a friend to buy you a Frozen castle? No longer friends with her. Not contact with Facebook with her. No phone number because she's being a piece of shit. And second of all, I'm not buying her a Frozen castle. She can go buy her own Frozen castle. She says, "I'm too lazy to ask my mom for my birthday for one. Can you please buy me a Frozen castle?" And I said, "Excuse me, I'm not buying you a Frozen castle." So then she kept harassing me about it. So I told my teacher on Facebook, I'm like, "Allison Niehaus is harassing me to buy her a Frozen castle and saying really mean things about me and bullying me and telling all my classmates, Javi, Marcy's not really in my class, she's in another one, but we're friends." And then she's telling Samantha, and then the teacher's like, "Well, I'm going to have a talk with Allie because Allie needs to quit bullying you in front of your friends on Messenger, and plus she needs to quit asking me to buy her Frozen castle." Because my teacher already knows my differences, and she's like, "Well, Allie just, doesn't want to ask her parents for things, just goes to her friends and asks." So the teacher told her mom about it. Her mom's like, why are you asking random people on Facebook to buy you a frozen castle? And Allie goes, well, Chloe said, she's like, well, I know said she was going to buy me a frozen castle. And I was like, I responded back, and I responded back to the teacher because the teacher sent me the text that her mom said. And I said, I never once said I was buying her daughter a frozen castle. Allison Niehaus is lying. She just wants to get me in trouble, wants me to buy her something that I don't have the money for. And I'm not buying a freaking frozen castle. And I wouldn't, because my other friend's birthday's coming up, and I'm getting her Barbie, Ken, and slime. Like, why would I buy a frozen castle? Like, geez, Allie. Like, when school starts, if we even go back to school because of the stupid coronavirus and Donald Trump's bullshit, if we do go back to school, I'm going to tell her, sorry, I can't afford your frozen castle. Maybe ask your parents to buy you one. And if she starts bullying me, starts talk trashing me, I'm going to the principal and I'm writing her up. Because she needs to stop. And also, I'll have Samantha's already on my side. Because Samantha's already tired of Allie's crap. Like, she will call me, like, every single time. Like, Allie's not picking up the phone. She's being a brat. She's doing this and making fun of me. And I'm just like, why be friends with someone that's going to make fun of you? So, yeah. I'm just, like, annoyed. One time that happened, she took her iPhone 8 and she said I played on it. She started crying, telling the teachers I was on her phone. I got in trouble for it. And then her mom's like, we're done. She's not hanging out with my daughter. She's being an influence and she's telling my daughter what to do. I said, she's telling me what to do. You're having your fat daughter telling me what to do. And her mom walks like this. Her mom says, bye, love you, brings her Starbucks, gives her a kiss. And she walks her fat ass out the door, like her body's this big. And she starts to squeeze and she's shaking her butt out the door. And I'm just like, ew, gross. She's wearing a shirt. And she was showing her underwear, which was gross. And I'm just like, you should tell your fat mom to pull up her pants. And her mom started looking at me and giving me the glares. And I was like, my mom's not fat. And plus, she doesn't have to pull up her own pants. And I'm like, it's the school rules. You have to keep your pants up or else you get sent to the principal's office. Then she tells the teacher how I'm calling her mom fat. And I was like, I haven't. Allie told her mom that I'm stupid and I'm ugly and that I'm retarded to be at school. Then Allie gets in trouble. And she's like, I didn't do it. And Samantha raises her hand and says, Allie did say it. And then Javi says, I heard Allie say it. And then Allie's like, I didn't. Like, she doesn't ever, like, she's so mean. And she would ask me, like, whatever I bring to school, she'll look inside my backpack, she'll try to steal it, and I'll be like, Miss Ann, Allie's trying to go in my backpack and steal my stuff. And Miss Ann will go, Allie, get your hands out of her backpack right now. And Miss Ann will go check her backpack to make sure she didn't steal anything. And one time she stole my chapstick. She stole my Elsa doll that I got for Christmas. She got the same exact one. And she left hers at home. And she said, Chloe stole my Elsa doll in my backpack. I brought it to school. I said, no, Lucas got this for me for Christmas as a Christmas present. And I got Lucas a Starbucks card. And I was like, And I'm just like, quit lying, it's mine. Samantha said, I saw Chloe pull it out of her backpack this morning. And Allie gets in trouble for it. And the teacher walks in with her mail because she went to go check the mail every morning. And then you're just like, I'm tired of you going into other people's backpacks, stealing their stuff and lying about it and saying it's yours because you want to keep it because you're too lazy to ask your parents. And your parents are like, rich. And she's like, we're not rich. And the teacher's like, yes, you are. How can you afford all those new clothes? And I'm just like, I get clothes from a care closet. Really, Allie? You really want to pull this? Like, this is a brand new birthday shirt. Like, this is what I got for my birthday. It's a Sailor Moon shirt. And I hope that fat girl, Allison Niehaus, stays the fuck out of my shit I got for my birthday. She's not stealing my iPad. Matter of fact, I'm not going to bring it to school because she's going to try and steal it. And I'm not going to bring my pom-poms because she's going to want to steal it. Well, I will bring them because of cheerleading, but she's not stealing them because they're mine. If she ever puts her hands on me or pulls me or tries hitting me, she knows what's coming. So, thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. In the comments, let me know if you like this video. And also, let me know if you think Allison Niehaus is a brat. And if you do go to Skyview and you do see my videos, and you have heard of her and she's annoying, let me know down in the comments. And if she ever did anything to you and you ever went to Skyview, let me know down in the comments so she can get herself in trouble and get written up by the principal. And bye, everyone.